All right. Well, that was just a little bit of a slice of horrible, wasn't it? Terrible first half by the Indianapolis Colts. Self-inflicted wounds all over the place. You can't play football like that on the road and hope to be competitive. So they're going to have to clean things up at halftime and come back from this 17-7 deficit, figure out how to move the ball while running it. The running game has been basically non-existent. That first drive was terrific. 13 plays. They had 2 fourth-down conversions on that drive, I think. And then the next one was really going kind of well. They had 2 fourth-down conversions on that drive, including a fake punt. And you felt pretty good about the way this thing was going. And then all of a sudden, turnovers. First, that punt hit the ground, and then Josh Downs and was recovered by the Steelers. Daniel Jones with a fumble. Daniel Jones with a pick. None of it good. And you can't have that. The defense not playing too bad, really, but the offense has just been terrible. And you've had a lot of uncharacteristic errors, like Alec Pierce lining up in the neutral zone, Michael Pittman not covering the line. You can't have those things. Those mental lapses, they come. Nobody's going to be perfect over the course of a 17-game season, but holy hell. You got to be a little bit better than that on the road against a team that you might wind up facing in the playoffs. The Steelers team is not bad. They come in having lost 2 in a row. This would be their third, and they're trying to give it to the Colts. They don't have the horses to get this done against the Colts, but somehow or another, the Colts not playing well enough to even compete in that first half. You can't turn the ball over like they have and have that thing work. You've got to offensively, you've got to be able to outscore people, especially. I mean, how many drives have they had in this second half? 4? Did they have 4 possessions in this second half? I believe that they did. By the way, Indiana picked up 5 additional first place votes in the AP poll. For those who are interested in that, they got 11 first place votes this week, which is the most, obviously, that they've ever gotten in team program history. We look at the running statistics, and you've got Jonathan Taylor, 8 carries for 23 yards. That's not going to get it done. Daniel Jones, 11 for 20, 5.7 yards per attempt, 1 pick, no touchdowns, a passer rating of 50.8. Giants fans have been saying, hey, you know what? You're getting to see a whole lot of the good of Daniel Jones. You're not seeing a lot of the bad. And they keep saying the bad's coming. Well, I hope the bad is out of his system in this first half, because he can't play another half like that and get this thing righted to the point where the Steelers are vanquished today in Pittsburgh for only the second time in Colts franchise history. 1-13 against the Steelers over the course of franchise history. JD's takes, we need to give JT the ball. I hope we do so in the second like normal. Got to get back to what we're good at. Let's go Colts in the second half. That's one of those things, and that's what a defense tries to do, right? Make you uncomfortable. Make you do things that you're not necessarily real comfortable doing. And so you've got a Steelers defense that is trying to take away Jonathan Taylor, so the Colts then try to beat you in a way that they're not accustomed to beating people. They like it when Jonathan Taylor has a big game. And this has not been that so far. You've got to find a way to do what you're good at. And the Colts are good at throwing the football. The Colts were really good at throwing the football in that first quarter on that first drive. Alec Pierce hit 3 times. Then he's hit a 4th time on the subsequent drive, but Michael Pittman Jr. didn't cover up the tackle. That isn't going to work. None of this was good. Hopefully, again, it's out of their system. I got to tell you the truth. We don't do lives at halftime very often, but I don't want to watch Bill Cowher talk about this game or any other game. Nate Burleson, Matt Ryan. I don't want to hear any of these clods talk about games that they really know nothing about. I don't think any of these guys watch any tape at all, minus maybe Matt Ryan. They take the notes given them by producers. They get on the set, they smile, they emote, and they perform, and they don't give us anything that we couldn't have gotten ourselves. Derek says you got a score. A score on what? This game, it's 17-7. I think the Colts wind up winning this thing, and I think it'll be 31-24. That's a little optimistic. Not even a Wednesday, but I still think they win this game. I don't think that the Steelers are good enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 possessions. So when you've got 4 possessions, turning it over 3 times is really not optimal. That's not a good thing. And so you've got to clean that up immediately. You can't turn it over again or you're going to lose. That's the box that this team has put themselves in, because if you've got 4, you get 4 possessions in that second half, and you take away one of them with a turnover, that means you're going to have to score on every other possession or hold the Steelers pointless in the second half. Steelers get a touchdown, you're going to have to score on 3 possessions in that second half, and that's going to be tough if the Colts continue to turn the ball over. So have a great second half. I think the Colts will. I think they'll come back. I think they get it. I think Steichen's going to be able to say some things, and they're going to be able to rally this offense and get this offense back on the rails, I think. Hopefully Latu and Pay get to Rodgers more in the second half. Let's go. That's Brad just said, let's go also. Julie, how about that?
Go!
There you go. I think it's going to be all right. We'll see. We'll talk after the game. I think I've killed enough time that I don't have to watch these yo-yos talk about the thing that they know least about, or at least don't prepare to talk about.